Hi guys, it's been a while since I made a video, and to be honest it's just because I can't really think of what to talk about. So if there's any questions that you want answered that you think is worthy of me making a video, just let me know and I can make it. But this video is going to be about asking you guys and discussing as well what your regrets are since you started making your hair into locks. And I don't have that many, because people say, oh, don't regret because it's like you learn from your mistakes, and that's kind of true. It's kind of true because, for example, when I was talking about how I trimmed my locks vertically, along the actual shaft of the lock, I don't really regret it because I think I would have found out anyway somehow, and it's good that I know now and that I didn't try to trim my locks when they were, for example, 5 years old, and then when it broke off, then it would have been a much worse situation than what it is now, because you can't even see where I lost my locks, and there's 5 of them in there that have broken off, just so you know. So I definitely don't regret that. I guess it was a learning curve. I'm actually glad that I did it. Like I said, I'm glad I did it early on and found out. The only regret I do have is that I didn't start sooner. Honestly, like in high school, I was hating my hair. I wasn't loving it at all. Like I said, I've always been natural, and it was just so tedious. Every weekend I had to try to find something to do with it. 3 hours every weekend trying to braid it or cornrow it or something. Prom, like I destroyed all my prom pictures because I had a brilliant idea of flat ironing my hair and then gelling it back into like a really tight ponytail, and it was just terrible. By the time I actually reached the prom, I had like a mini afro going on because the gel I used didn't stay. It was just terrible. And then it didn't help that the dress was hideous. That's just another story. That's another story. Another video, actually. Anyways, yeah, so my only regret is that I didn't start sooner, because if I started in high school, I would be 18, so 19, 20, 21, 22, 4 years. So my hair would be nice and long now. And that's pretty much my only regret. I guess using the Jamaica mango and lime grow spray, that has some of the ends of my hair really hard, and I did hear someone make the same observation from using Jamaica mango and lime as well, that the ends of their hair are hard, and that caused a lot of buildup in my hair. But I managed to remove all that buildup, and by using the vinegar rinses and clarifying shampoo and stuff like that. So again, that's more of a learning curve than a regret, because in the end it came out well. I know some people, for example, use wax and then they have to actually cut off their hair and start again. But I used a bit of wax in the beginning, but it was what was that? I think it was the Jamaica mango cream wax, so that's not as bad as some waxes get. But yeah, so let me know what your regrets are, if any, or even if you don't regret, what's something you would do different. Ooh, another thing I know people always talk about with regrets is the size of their locks. I love the size of my locks. It is spot on, because I remember when I first got my hair done, you can see the size there. When I got my hair done, the lady did coil twist, and within a week they were unraveling, and I just decided to braid them myself, so to make them into plaits using the parts that she did. And then I washed my hair, and then I just been twisting ever since. So I didn't know anything about sizing, and I found out later on that your hair doubles up in size, and it is true, because some of these in here, I swear the parts are actually quite small, like the roots, but then as you get down, your hair does thicken up quite a bit. So the size I have now is perfect. I do like how sister locks look, some of them, but in terms of maintenance, I couldn't afford it. And when I first started my locks, I was thinking, oh no, I made a big mistake. I should have done sister locks because they look so nice. But once I did my research, I was like, I am so glad I went this way, honestly. And so yeah, no regrets. Just that I wish I started sooner. So let me know what your regrets are, if any, and give me some ideas so I can make some videos, please. Thanks.